Joining us now on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line, Kayvon Thibodeaux. Welcome to the show. How are we doing today, bud?
I'm doing pretty well, man. Thanks for having me.
You bet. It's been a while since I talked to you. I think the last time I talked to you was at Pac-12 Media Days, getting ready for the season.
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah, I love the premise behind the Old Spice partnership. It kind of took me back a little bit. Talk to us a little bit about that partnership and what you guys are trying to accomplish with it.
Yeah, so I'm super proud to partner with Old Spice. We go way back, just, me using Old Spice my whole life and having my father and grandfather using it. It be kind of passed down. It's kind of like a family tradition almost. But, so the greatest thing about the partnership that I have with Old Spice and their School of Swagger is the mission to build confidence and to empower and instill confidence into underprivileged youth, right? So the whole plan is to have more kids going to school and to have more kids with confidence to graduate and to continue, to further on their education using, our mentor system with the Dream Foundation in conjunction with Old Spice.
Well, I can tell you I use Old Spice. I use the spray on me every day. I use the Swagger one. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. I have a heck of a lot more confidence walking around with a little Old Spice Swagger on me every day. So good on you, brother. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, less than 36 hours away from the NFL draft. I kind of talked to you about this off air a little bit. How you feeling? What's the anxiety, excitement? What's Kayvon feeling like?
I'm just blessed, man. All my family's here out in Vegas, so just being able to rejoice with them and just really cherish this moment. Trying not to let the moment get too big, but just being sure in it. We're ready for this. That God has made it. So that I come to this point, and now I just got to finish.
Pressure and expectation, nothing new to you, right? 5-star recruit out of high school, Pac-12 champs in your freshman year, to presumptive number one overall pick before the season started. How do you manage the high expectations that exist and continue to exceed them and be at the very top?
Just set higher expectations for myself. That's it. My expectations are higher than everybody else's. I'll be disappointed at myself, more than I'll be worried about somebody else being disappointed in me.
Your time at Oregon, right? I remember when you came out of high school, out of Southern California here, Mario Cristobal and that team beat out some very, very good football programs. Talk to us a little bit about your experience there, what you learned, what you got to expand. I've heard you talk about the brand awareness of Nike and the University of Oregon. Speak to that a little bit.
I think the greatest way I developed was, one, in my maturity, and two, in my development. I had a plan going in that I was going to play 3 years in college and go to the NFL, and they helped me reach that goal. They developed me, and Coach Cristobal, he not only fed into me as a player, but then as a young man, right? He really helped me. He believed in me, so he just continued to mentor me and help me grow.
What do you think about the new head coach and Mario heading to Miami and all of it, but the new Lanning era at your alma mater?
I feel like Coach Lanning's going to do really well. Obviously he did great things at Georgia, so a lot of the team is buying into him, and I'm excited to see what, they have in store. And as far as for Mario Cristobal, I was happy for him. He's from Miami, went to Miami. That's where his family is, so just being able to be with his family and do what's best for him.
So Vegas for the draft, right? It was always in New York back in my day. You mentioned, being blessed, your family there. The one piece of advice I'd give you, as I told you earlier, is just, enjoy every minute of it. Let it all in, because once it's all said and done, you go to work. And not knowing where you might go, how was that felt? Not knowing exactly where you go, or are you just, like you said, blessed, happy with wherever you end up?
I'm just happy because I know I'm going somewhere. Right? I think I'd be more nervous if I didn't know if I was going to go. So, yeah, I'm just being thankful. And just like you said, I'm rejoicing at it.
All right. So there's been much discussed about you this draft season, like anyone who was expected to be a first-round draft pick. The discussion has been a bit hypercritical. I haven't quite understood it because I've covered you for the last 3 years in the Pac-12 conference. from he doesn't play hard all the time to football isn't the most important thing. How have you dealt with the criticism and who can drafting you, the team that drafts you, expect from Kayvon Thibodeaux? The floor is yours, bud.
Me, I haven't worried about anything because I'm a big dreamer. Right? I always have big goals and I have big dreams for myself. So the greatest part, once again, about this Old Spice partnership is that we'll be able to really impact people. And I think that's the greatest thing about me and who I am is when I go to a team, I'll be able to impact that team for the positive, whether it be on the field, off the field, or in the locker room. Just being able to have guys buy into me. And I want to encourage everyone to become a mentor today and help underprivileged youth graduate tomorrow by visiting www.oldspice.com/School of Swagger.
Are there a few teams that you've met with that have seemed particularly interested?
All 5 that I met with, to be honest. I feel like we had great meetings. After that, that's why that's why I had to be at peace, because I know I did everything in my power, and now it's just up to them.
What were those 5 teams?
It was Philly, Detroit, Texas, Giants and Jets, and then I also those are the teams I went to, and I also met with the Falcons, and I met with the Ravens.
Nice. What do you expect from the spectacle of the NFL draft? Because we've all seen how and what it's become. It's in Vegas. There are rumors that it's going to be out on the water, the Bellagio fountain. I mean, what do you expect from the spectacle? Because it's an important night for you and your family and everything like that. But what the NFL draft has become?
All I know is I'm going to look good, I'm going to feel good, and I'm going to be happy.
Well,
everything else, like I said, I can't control it, and I'm gonna just focus on what I can control.
What are we wearing? Is it a surprise, or are you gonna give us a little sneak preview?
It is a surprise. It is a surprise, but it's not gonna be a surprise when you see it, because I'm gonna be the best dressed.
Well, we know you're gonna smell the best with your Old Spice. We know that for sure. So, thanks for joining us, bud. It was good to talk to you again, and I can't wait to see where you land and where your NFL career takes off.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a good one.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, everybody. He joins us with Old Spice. Check out the School of Swagger on oldspice.com.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.